Hello guys, welcome to SK Legal Vlogs. So today in this video we will going to discuss with you the modes of transfer of patent rights. Friends, according to the provisions of the Patent Act 1970, there are basically two modes of transfer of the patent which you is being watching on the screen. Namely, the first is by act of parties and the second is by operation of law. So the transfer of patent act by act of parties, it may be of two kinds. First one is by assignment and or by license. And the transfer of property by assignment is may further be divided into three kinds. That is the first one is legal assignment, second is equitable assignment, and the third is mortgage. Now firstly we come to the assignment concept, thereafter we will come to the license. So the first one is legal assignment. An assignment of an existing patent through an agreement which has been duly registered is a legal assignment. A legal assignee has the right to have his name entered in the register of patents maintained in the controller's office as proprietor of the patent and can thereafter exercise all the rights conferred on him by the proprietor of patent. For example, a patentee in respect of machine useful in the automobile industry assigns his right in the patent to B through an agreement which is written and duly registered in the patent office. Thereupon, B becomes the proprietor of the patent. Second is the equitable assignment. Any document such as letter, but not being an agreement, only a document in the form of a letter which is duly registered with the controller, in which the patentee agrees to give another person certain defined right in the patent with immediate effect, is an equitable assignment. An assignee in such a case cannot have his name entered in the register is the proprietor of the patent. He can, however, only have a notice of his interest entered in the registered. He can convert the equitable assignment to legal assignment by getting a written agreement to this effect and having it duly registered. For example, a patentee D writes a letter to E whereby he assigns to E the right to make and sell the invention within the territory of Delhi. Now, D has transferred his proprietary right through equitable assignment to E. So the extent mentioned in his letter. The third form is of mortgage. A mortgage is also a form of assignment, and a mortgage is a document transferring the patent rights either wholly or partly to the mortgagee with a view to secure the payment of a specified sum of money. The mortgagee is entitled to have the patent retransferred to him on refund of money to the mortgage. The mortgagee is not entitled to have his name entered in the register as the proprietor, but he can get his name entered in the register as a mortgagee. Now we see the conditions or essentials of a valid assignment. The creator of any interest in the patent has to satisfy the following conditions. The first condition is the assignment is to be reduced into writing in a document containing all the terms and conditions governing the rights and obligations between the parties. Second is the written agreement is duly registered under the provisions of Indian Patent Act 1970. So these above two conditions must be fulfilled to have the effect of this kind of assignment. Second form, major form, is the license. A patentee can transfer a right by a license agreement permitting of license to make, use or exercise the invention, and the license agreement contains all the terms and conditions of licensing between the licensor and the licensee. They are of basically the following kinds, such as firstly is voluntary license. Voluntary license is a written authority granted by the owner of the patent to another persons, empowering the latter to make, use, sell the patented article in the manner and on the terms and conditions provided in the license. The terms and conditions are settled between the patentee and the licensee. Since the controller or government have no role in the matter of grant of license, hence it is termed as voluntary license. Second is statutory or compulsory license. Examples of statutory licenses in patents are compulsory licenses and license of right. In statutory licensing, the controller and the central government play an important role. Their terms and conditions do not depend upon the will of the parties, as is the case in the grant of voluntary licenses, which differentiates it from the voluntary license. Third is exclusive and limited license. Depending upon the degree, extent of rights conferred on the license, a licensee may be exclusive or non-exclusive limited license. A limited license imposes certain limitations on the right of the licensee, and the limitations may relate to persons, time, place of manufacture, use, or sale. For example, A grants a license to B to manufacture the patented article and gives C the license to sell it in the territory of Uttar Pradesh only. Then in that case, both B and C get limited licenses. Next, it may be in the form of express and implied license. An express license is the one in which the permission to use the patent is given in express terms, whereas in implied license the permission is not given in express terms in writing, but it is implied from circumstances. For example, where a person buys a patented article either directly or indirectly from the patentee of his licensee, there is an implied license to the buyer to use the article in any way or to resell it. Now the second major mode of the modes of transfer of patent rights is of transfer of patent by operation of law. Basically, when a patentee dies, his interest in the patent passes in his legal representative. A patent also can be acquired by the government under the Act when reasonable requirements of public have not been met. Thus, in view of the discussions that we discussed above, it is to be concluded that the Patent Act provides that an assignment or license of a patent can be valid only when it is in writing and registered with the controller. So, the above major three modes of transfer of patent rights. Thanks for watching this vlog and keep watching SK Legal Vlog for legal subjects and legal topics.